guys, it's Morgan. So today I'm going to be showing you 4 really easy breakfast ideas that only take about 5 minutes each, and they're quick enough to make in the morning before school, and I hope you guys enjoy them. All of the recipes, as always, will be listed in the description down below. So the first recipe I am sharing with you guys is my absolute favorite smoothie. I love making this one. If I'm having a smoothie for breakfast, this is probably going to be the one that I make. So I'm starting off with half a cup of water, and then I'm using half a cup of this Silk Light Vanilla soy milk. And then I am adding 2 ripe bananas. I would add more or less depending on if I'm having something else for breakfast or how far away lunchtime is. Next, I'm adding some unsweetened cacao powder, and I'm adding about a quarter of a scoop of this chocolate plant protein powder. I got it from Target. It's basically the store brand of the Vega protein powder. It has pretty much the same ingredients and the same, like nutrition facts and stuff, so it's basically the same thing, just a lot less expensive. So I'm just using a little bit of that. And then next I'm adding a bunch of dark leafy greens. So this was a mix. It was like chard, spinach, kale, and arugula. And I'm topping that off with a bunch of frozen blueberries, as well as a whole bunch of ice. I like my smoothies to be super cold, so I usually add a lot of ice to them. So then I just blended that up. And there it is. This is definitely my favorite smoothie, and I totally recommend you guys try it out. So next is this blue oatmeal that I love to have. It's so easy. You can make it in the microwave. You don't need to make it on the stove. So I'm starting with 2/3 cup of rolled oats. You could use more or less depending on how much you feel like you need. And then I'm adding some frozen blueberries, some chia seeds, and 1/3 cup of the Silk Light Vanilla soy milk, and 2/3 cup water. So then you just want to give that a stir and then microwave it for 1:30 covered and then 1:30 uncovered to let it fully. And as you can see, the blueberries really make the oatmeal really blue. So then I'm adding a sliced banana on top. And then I'm topping that off with some hemp seeds. And then my favorite part is the all-natural peanut butter. I always love having peanut butter on my oatmeal. You definitely should not skip this step. And then lastly, I'm just adding a little bit of maple syrup to sweeten it up. And there you have it. Super easy microwave oatmeal that's very good for a school morning. And then the next idea is a little bit different, but it's very good and you should totally try it out if you haven't had anything like it before. It's a breakfast sweet potato, and it's super good, trust me. So I'm starting out with a baked sweet potato. I just pre-baked a bunch of them and then kept them in the fridge, so you could have it warm or cold. And then to that, I'm just adding some of this Barney butter. It's a raw plus chia seeds almond butter, something like that. So I just like to put this on top. I definitely recommend using almond butter or cashew butter instead of peanut butter because they have like a milder flavor, and peanut butter tastes kind of weird on a sweet potato. So almond butter and cashew butter are definitely a lot better. So I'm just drizzling that on top of there. And then next I am adding a sliced banana. And then finally, I'm finishing it off with some fresh raspberries. And there you have it. This is definitely a really good breakfast to have the morning before school. I would probably eat like 2 sweet potatoes before school, but yeah, you guys should totally try that one out. So the next breakfast idea is my personal favorite. I just find it super satisfying and delicious. It is a cereal, fruit, and yogurt bowl. So I'm starting off with 3 different kinds of cereal. I'm using Kamut Puffs, Grape Nut Flakes, and these Love Grown Chocolate Power O's. So I'm using a half cup of each, and I actually am using this very specific blend of cereals because the Kamut Puffs have no sugar, the Grape Nut Flakes are just delicious, and they're fortified with a ton of vitamins and minerals, and the Power O's are made out of beans instead of grains, so I just find it's a very balanced breakfast. And then I am topping that off with a bunch of sliced strawberries. And then in addition to that, I'm adding a bunch of blackberries. And then finally, I'm topping it off with some of this vanilla coconut yogurt from the brand So Delicious. This is my favorite non-dairy yogurt that I've ever tried. It's really good. And then I'm topping that off with some chia seeds. And then I'm finishing it with just a little bit of the light vanilla soy milk. And there you have it. Super easy, super delicious, definitely a favorite of mine. So yeah, and that is all the recipes. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I upload new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Also, if you make any of these recipes, be sure to take a pic, share it on social media, and share it with me. All of my social media handles are right here and in the description box down below.